This video is mainly about how to add Windows 10 to your PRTG server. However, I think I'm gonna start with, giving an overview about what PRTG actually is. So if you just type PRTG in Google, you can download it pretty easily. You just click download, and I'm not gonna do that because I have already downloaded and installed it. After you install it, you will see this nice dashboard, and if you download the free trial, you will have 31 days and 10,000 sensors actually. And after the 31 days, they will not kick you out. They will leave you with 50 sensors, which are nice if you have just like 3 VMs or 4. And a sensor means like a specific thing in device that you can monitor, like CPU, disk, bandwidth, and so on, or availability. So there are dashboards. You can make your own dashboard, or you can use this one. It's interactive. You can click on it. You can add devices. Devices can be like Linux machines or network infrastructure, routers, switches, and so on. In devices, there are sensors. Each sensor is responsible to monitor something. For example, you can make a sensor that monitor, again, CPU, or monitor disk usage, disk availability, a sensor that monitors bandwidth, availability, SSH, HTTP, everything. And inside sensors you can have channels. So if the sensor has actually more than one thing to monitor, it can have multiple channels. There are libraries. You would use libraries just to group something like sensors, and by grouping sensors you can apply specific configuration to them. For example, if you want to take a notification after 1 second, and then you want this to be applied to all the sensors, so instead of doing it to single sensors, you would group them in a library and do that. Sensors, you can add sensors. Actually, you can see what sensors do you have. I have some sensors over here. Okay. Maps are just dashboards. Reports, logs are nice. You can see what's going on, and you can see logs. You can categorize them in many ways. Like I can, for example, see only the logs about down state. So as you can see, all of them are down. Tickets setup here. You set up your account and the user interface, notification templates, schedules, and so on. Okay, now let's go to devices, and this is called the device tree. And let's actually add a new group. So we have a group that has been already created, and it has another group called servers. I'm gonna add another group. Okay, I'm gonna call this group as Windows clients. Okay, I'm gonna leave everything default. It has been created, I believe. Okay, now we can add device. Windows 10. Sorry. Windows 10. I'm gonna use IPv4 to discover this one. Let me see what. Okay, so 192.168.1.115. You can add tags if you wish. You can give it a symbol. Okay, so I'm gonna choose this new auto discovery. If you chose this auto discovery, a lot of sensors are going to be added. Okay, so sensors about multiple things that you may not need. So if you want to customize it yourself, just choose this. Okay, it has been added with no sensors. So the first sensor I'm gonna add is about pinging availability. Okay, this is a Windows, of course, and then it's a ping. I'm gonna leave it to defaults. Now you can skip ahead because it will take time. We can configure another sensor. Now before configuring SNMP, we have to go there. I have already configured my Windows 10 to accept SNMP, but I'm gonna show you how to do that. So go to Control Panel, Programs, and then turn Windows features on or off. What you need to add is SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. You need to add this one. Check these boxes and press OK. It will take a little bit of time. Okay, I don't think that you need to reboot, but if you want to do that, do it. And then go to Services, and look for SNMP. SNMP service is running. Actually, if it's not running, start it. You don't need SNMP trap unless you're looking for passive. If you want this, if you want Windows 10 to send notifications and information to Windows to the PRTG server without requesting this information, then SNMP trap has to be configured. I don't want this. I want the PRTG server to request information from Windows 10, and I want Windows 10 to reply. Go to Properties or double click on it. Make sure that this is automatic so that it can start on boot up. I don't think you need this if you're using SNMP version 2, as my case. Security. So you need to add your community string Okay, how to know that? Well, go to the root. If you want this SNMP configuration to be applied to everything, then go to the root. Otherwise, go to the specific device and configure SNMP on it. I want this SNMP to be applied to all the devices. So settings, and you can configure everything here. This configuration is going to be applied to all the devices that belong to the root group. Where is SNMP? Sorry about that. Okay, here it is. So choose the version that you want. I'm using version 2. The community string, public, and then the port, and then the SNMP timeout. For the port, you need to make sure that you allow this port on your firewalls, both on the PRTG server and on the Windows machine. For me, I just shut down all the firewalls because this is just a testing environment. It's not a production one. So you know now that your community string is public. So type public and click add. I have already done that. And then check this box, accept SNMP packets from any host. This is not secure, but again, this is a testing environment. If you want to accept SNMP packets from a specific host, then check this and put the IP address of the PRTG server. And that's it. Click OK. And it is gonna work. Okay, let's go there. And devices. Now we can add sensors to this. So the first sensor has been turned on. Now we can, for example, add a sensor to monitor CPU usage on Windows using SNMP. Now WMI is more recommended for Windows, I know that, but this video is about SNMP. Okay. It's gonna take some time, so I'm gonna add another sensor using SNMP. You can skip ahead and see what happens. Oh, it didn't take any time. Okay, cool. So you can add a lot of sensors using SNMP. It's a nice protocol. So we can monitor disk usage using SNMP as well. And finally, I want to show you how to set up notifications. So go to setup and make a notification template. This is was made by default, so email and push notification to admin. Start it, give a name to your template, decide what you want to monitor, what you want to actually be notified on. Okay, what is the format, and most importantly your email address. Where did I put that? Put your email address over here, the email that you want to receive on. Okay, and then click save. Another thing to do is to add notification contacts. It's already added. What else? And then configure the notification triggers. So go to the devices. If you want to configure notification triggers for all your groups and devices, then go to root. Otherwise, go to the specific device and configure the notification trigger on it. I'm gonna do this configuration for all. Click root, click notification triggers, and then modify this. If you want to receive, if you want to modify it, click here. When sensor state is down, give how many seconds, just 1 second for me, and then choose the template, the notification template that we have already made. Okay, now we're ready. We can receive notifications by email. We're already receiving because I have already configured it. But let's do this. Let's actually shut down this one and see. Skip ahead and see what happens. Don't wait here and curse me. Okay. It's not this one. It's gonna come. Gonna take a little bit of time. Okay, new alarm. Not this one. Let's wait. What? Are you kidding? Okay. Because the internet is down as well. So we have received the notification. We can actually check our email and we can see the notification for sure. Thank you for watching.